Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need? Shadow read for this full moon in Leo to our new moon in Pisces, February 2023. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, Pisces moon, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There's a link in the description box. There's also a link in the description box to Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. My favorite thing on planet Earth at the moment, and has been for quite a bit, more than a year on Patreon, serving up the magic, the miracles, and the mysticism, keeping my eye on the felines. It's getting close to dinner time. We usually have shenanigans, running a little late today, but last reading of the series. Keeping my eye on you, kitty cats. I got 3 black cats. Follow me on Instagram. Always taking pictures of them. Patreon's a wonderful thing. All of my subscribers get all of the extended readings, past, present, and future, and I've done quite a lot of them. All of my subscribers get me every morning with an unlisted YouTube live stream link so that they can chat with me sitting on the couch, bathrobe, cup of coffee, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, ending with a little prayer, a little spell, a little something to send us on our way. It's my favorite way to start the day. And yeah, I know it rhymes. And I enjoy that it rhymes. And we're doing all sorts of exclusive stuff there. We're doing the Witch Archetype Workshop Series. It's a lot of fun. It's really great if you're into it and want a deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal. Come Patreon on Patreon. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. My fish families just call me Mal. Hey, my loves, my mer people, my mer family, my Ethel mermans. I hope you are all well. But it is the last read of the series, my last reading of the day, the night before the full moon in Leo, getting ready for it at midnight, because when the moon rides at her peak and then your heart's desire seeks. So let's get down to biz, shall we? If you're new to the channel, an 8-card draw is just 1 card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints really about anything. But we're going to be looking at a 2-week period, a waning moon, half cycle of the larger lunar cycle, from full to new, the releasing, the letting go, the shadow work. Links in the description box about shadow work as well. It's sort of like a card a day. You can pick a card of the day, but 5 of them for a 2-week period, doing the spiritual alchemy, the releasing, the letting go, the surrendering, the boop, 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 boop. If you want a little audio visual there, to prepare you for our new moon in Pisces. Just saying. So let's look at the timeline. Full moon in Leo, Sunday, February 5th, 1:29 p.m. Eastern. I'm in New York. So, seriously, I know if you're catching this afterwards, it's a brilliant day to do anything you want to do. A white candle, clear crystal, whatever you want to do, clear quartz crystal kind of day, because it's the day of success and health and healing and just brilliant, right? The Leo ruled by the sun on the day of the sun, fabulous, right? When the moon rides at her peak, then your heart's desire seek, and then let go, release, flow, alchemize from shadow to light, lead to gold. The spiritual alchemy part of it, right, is what I prefer, that there are 3 atoms. Difference between lead and gold. Lead is heavier, right? Toxic, can kill you. Gold is a conductor. It's healthy. It's healing, symbolically speaking. So to remove, transform, release those 3 atoms, because can't be created or destroyed, only transformed. That's what this particular 8-card draw is for, and I do the 5-card draws for the new to full. So I'll get our Pisces moon, our Pisces, I should say, new moon reads out in plenty of time for that. So it is a general, I keep forgetting, when is it? Our new moon on Monday. How could I forget that? Let the fires dance through the night, right? February 20th, 2:06 a.m. Eastern, which is lovely. And that's the thing. A new moon on Monday, the day of the moon. Pisces, I mean, talk about manifesting your heart's desires, right? What really lights up your heart, your dreams, your fantasies, just kind of going for it. It could be a very, very powerful thing. But in between those 2 days, that beginning and ending of this half cycle, I guess, on the 11th, Mercury goes into Aquarius. If you have planets in Aquarius, you might want to look at that. Sun goes into Pisces on the 18th of February, so happy birthday to the Pisces Suns. And on the 20th, same day as our new moon on a Monday, Simon Laban, Venus, which was in Pisces, will be moving into Aries. So just to keep that into consideration, because the shadow work is really important. And heads up, cross watchers, the reason why you're welcome on my channel is because you will see what the one you are cross watching for is dealing with. Maybe have some sympathy, some empathy, but if you apply this to yourself, your own energy field, your own chakras, you know, whatever, you'll be alchemizing for yourself as well, which will be in support of the one you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Piscean collective, myself included. Just saying. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Check the titles. I have noticed some repetitions this time around. And considering, you know, one card from 8 different decks, that's the odds aren't usually very, very high for that sort of thing. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the best that I can to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace so that you shift to a more golden timeline for you, for the ones you love, and ultimately for everyone on planet Earth and maybe even elsewhere. Who knows? It's Pisces. Anything could happen. So yeah, the shift from explanation to divination, as you will see throughout my reads, happens in this lovely little 2-word spell that I was inspired by the divine to use, and that's called Still Point. Ready? Still point. Nice touch with the ocean sound soundtracks. Pausing there. Here we go. Using the Caroline Myss archetype cards, I call to the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, drawn to this reading, intuitively led to this reading. What is the dominant 8th chakra archetype? The soul power being alchemized from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, sending down the codes to all the other chakras, what we attract and what we repel, so we have the opportunity, the choice, the free will to no longer delay what cannot be prevented. In terms of our shadow work, our letting go, our alchemy from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, this full to new. February 2023. And it's the hero-heroine archetype. We're on the hero's journey. Well, we all are. But an action family archetype, I'm into it. I have the hero. You can have an archetype of reason, season, or lifetime. I have what's called a Chronos lifetime, from womb to tomb. I've been walking this hero's journey for a very, very, very long time. Now, there is shadow attribute and light attribute. So if you think of this as the lead and this is the gold, and we're all up on a percentage scale somewhere, right? So the shadow attribute, the lead, escapism and a false sense of heroism, which is a villain. Right? The lead, right? Every hero thinks they're a villain at some point, and every villain thinks they're a hero at some point. It's just how it goes. It's the process of alchemy. The light attribute, I love this, a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. And I think, considering how young I started with all this stuff, started reading tarot at age 12. I'm 54, yeah, I know, don't look at thanks, Thorpe, sorry. Forgot the fan. I have a particular Pisces sister here who giggles when I do that, so hey, anything to help. So, you know, of course, I relate to that. Of course I do. I mean, I took the path less traveled, the channel less swum, whatever. So, this could be about anything. It is certainly about taking action in the world. Action, family, archetype, one of 9 different families. So, let's see what's going on the inside. The inside, the feminine energy, the creative level of power, your creative intuition, a personal level of power, heart, third eye, crown, because this is where the shadow work goes down. Minimum throat chakra, to choose or decide to delay what cannot be prevented or not. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm up for the hero's journey. It's the only way to travel. Still point. Oh, yes, indeed. I call upon my goddesses of water, the sign of Pisces. Powers of the West, beloved goddesses of mutable, changeable, ever-flowing water. One card in clarity, please, for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, maybe even giving this reading, facilitating this reading, please. What do we need to be aware of? Heart, third eye crown to help us alchemize. The hero archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. Hell to heaven, villain to hero, this full to new. Oh, okay. The Aquarius got this one too. That's why you're glad I take the time that it takes to shuffle these cards. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Four of Cups, meh. Four of Cups on the inner, I mean, it's heart chakra, but I get it. You might be tired. You might be, well, the key word written here is sorrow, and maybe that's true too. Definitely heart chakra, though, which is our bailiwick, which is mutable water, right? Emotionally, no matter what, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, the heart chakra is engaged. The sacred truth of the heart chakra is love is divine power, according to Mace, MYSS. She's a PhD, right? The sacred truth, the heart chakra, love is divine power. So this is about empowerment. This is about emotional, but, you know, what do? Now, we see 3 cups spilled, 1 cup standing, usually. We see that in the 5 of Cups in traditional Rider-Waite-based tarot, but this kind of gives more of that restful feeling to it, right? This isn't necessarily something that's being acted upon as something that can be felt. And yes, there is the ebb and flow of the tide. I mean, that's why she's at the tide's edge there, but she's kind of finding her way through it. Sure, next would come the 5, which is the storm that kind of moves it through. And then, of course, the 6, the compassion of it all, the emotional balance of it all. But that's the hero's journey. And it's not much of a hero's journey if the heart is not engaged, right? If it's not emotional in some way. I don't know, it sounds like math. I'm not so into it as a Pisces moon, you know what I'm saying? I am a Virgo, though. Just please don't make me do math. Let's look at the lower 3 chakras. What's going on in the physical world? The masculine energy, the yang dynamic. Lower 3 chakras are relationships in the physical world, so it can be you from the outside looking in at yourself, right? Horizontally. It can be you from the inside looking out at people, places, and things, and your relationship to yourself and the world and these people, places, and things. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Well, it feels nice. I call upon my gods of water. The sign of Pisces. Powers of the West, beloved gods of mutable water. 1 card in clarity, please, for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, what do we need to be aware of? Inside out, outside in, lower 3 chakra, masculine dynamic, relationships in the world. To assist us in alchemizing. The hero archetype. From shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace. 4 cups on the inner, which is dicey for a Pisces. What? Which is dicey for a Pisces. Wow. But we're mutable. We'll swim through it. We'll make through it. We can surf it. We can sink to the bottom of the ocean and come right back. Dolphin or shark, what do you got for us to help us alchemize? That was ridiculous. This full to new, February 2023. Well, we got 2, but I'm going to take the 1 because what the hell? 2 of Cups. Well, the other one was 10 of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Womp womp. Uh-oh. Is this a romantic adventure? Are we feeling a little meh? Well, you know what? Let's go with the 2 of Cups. I never do that, but I go with the guidance as it comes. I mean, I try and, you know, be truthful. That's why I wait for the right card to come. But my darlings, 2 of Cups is a 2nd chakra, emotional bond, connection, parasitic, sympathetic, right? Symbiotic, could be anything. But we got a lot of water going on, and I think 2 of Cups is a pretty good symbol for Pisces, 2 fish, right? There is an attraction here. It can be between, well, a 2nd chakra can be money, sex, power, all sorts of stuff. Your relationship to money, all of that. In a general read, we'll see. We got plenty more cards to hit the table to clarify this. But this is Eros and Psyche in the Mythic Tarot. Read the myth. Pricks himself on a golden arrow of love. He's supposed to go and kill her. His mom sent him on an errand, pricks himself on his arrow, sees her, falls in love with her, can't do it, right? They get married in the Three of Cups. Doesn't go well for a while, but it ends well, right? So this is an attraction in that she has not seen what he looks like. And he doesn't until the Five of Cups, which kind of spills the tea all over the place. Is that attraction? You don't really know what's going on. It's that second chakra vibe attraction. And when the second chakra goes, it's But if the second chakra goes, then no. No, at least not for now, right? Go take a nap, see how you feel later, maybe. But with this Four of Cups on the inside, you might be like, right? Right, it's like, well, it's here, whatever, I can relate. No, I can totally relate. Well, let's see. Let's keep going. We got the chakras on the table. Let's get a mantra on the table, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Because these things work if you work them. Please take a nice deep breath. Got it. Still point. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to go out on a fin here. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of Soul contracts for this second chakra dealio going on here for the Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. I'm not afraid of a romantic 8-card draw shadow read, but now I guess technically with that 10 Pentacles it is a 9 card because we know what it is. We saw it even though it's not face up. So please, you're the ones who are throwing down the cards. I'm just doing the talking. One card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective. I hear you giggling. Watching this Sun, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. The perfect healing mantras to help us alchemize the hero archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace. 4 of Cups on the inner. Womp womp. Meh. 2 of Cups on the outer. Oh hi. This full 2 new, acknowledging apprehension. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. That's a knee slapper. It's not as effective. Acknowledging apprehension. I use this all the time, right? If it's if the second chakra goes, nothing can stop me. But if I'm like, meh, it's always a no. But for now, go take a nap if you need, right? You know, have a cup of coffee, do something. Just say a prayer, light a candle, take a bath. You know, do what you got to do. Acknowledging apprehension from Mr. Matt Kahn. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. If I'm sure it's always a no, and I put in parentheses for now. We'll check in later. When apprehension is acknowledged, you become aware of a constant back and forth between polarities. Oh, gee, for Pisces, who would have thought? As this back and forth movement occurs, it can feel nearly impossible to make decisive, empowering choices. Yeah, 2s always indicate a choice, usually. As you acknowledge any apprehension, recognize that either it is your heart trying to warn you of an old choice or pattern you're about to repeat, could be 4 of Cups that on the inner, or it is a sense of unworthiness that makes you unsure about how to step onto the biggest stage you dream of commanding. Like if it goes, you're like, oh no. Oh no, not again. The hero's journey, right? Well, the hero often refuses the call at first, and then sand people. Star Wars. You know, it's what happens. You can always, like, reject the call, but usually calamity ensues. The power of discernment bubbles closer to the surface the more often your apprehensions are acknowledged, so you cannot heal what you cannot acknowledge, what you will not acknowledge. And it is needed to determine which of these 2 options is true. So, is it that apprehension from a place of, oh no, not again, right? About to repeat, oops, I did it again, right? Or I'm about to do it again, and I don't wanna, which is a good discernment, it's worthy. Or is it that this is great, big, huge, and I'm about to step into, and I don't know if I'm ready for this, which is fine, but knowing which one it is to at least acknowledge that, I think is very, very wise. I like it. I like it for us. Acknowledge, because that's how I roll. Right? Particularly when people hit on me online, I'm like, bleh! A second chakra says no, it's no. Just saying. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic sexual read, but let's see if the party turns as the party doth turneth with the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. We're also going to be using her Whispers of Lord Ganesh, Remover of Obstacles, to deal with those 3 atoms, or to help us deal with the 3 atoms difference between light and gold. Voices of the higher selves of all involved, please take a nice deep breath. Because it really feels like there might be at least one other person involved in this. Still point. There you are. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the Whisper of Love? The piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed by the Pisces collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, so we can do the shadow work from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace as the hero, heroine. In the 8th, 4 of Cups on the inner, 2 of Cups on the outer, acknowledging apprehensions. It's a yes, nothing can stop us. Da da da. And sure, it's always a no. For now, that's being honest. It's being authentic about how we feel in any given moment. So please, what do you got for us? This full to our new of all things. February 2023. Slow down. What does a yellow light mean? Slow down. What does? I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You know I could, though. That's why I'm on Patreon. That's why you want to be on Patreon. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Acknowledge your apprehension. Go take a nap. Right? Go have a cookie. Go do what you gotta do. Right? Absolutely. Self-care, self-care, self-care to deal with this 4 of Cups, because, you know, the 2nd chakra might be going, yeah, and the heart might be going, right? Dolphin and shark. Well, dolphin and remora. Maybe dolphin and pufferfish. We'll pick your aquatic metaphor as you choose. So slow down. That's fine. That's totally fine, right? We don't always have to be like surfing the big waves of this stuff. To take the time, to the space, the rest, the breath, to feel what we got to feel and heal what we got to heal. Because guess what? That may not turn the party, but it is saying there's a way to kind of move through this in a way that's not so, well, it's a 4 of Cups, not a 5 of Cups. So, let's ask the Archangels with the Archangel Fire Oracle, the newest member of the Drawing the Circle Productions Divinatory Squad staff team. Our meetings are lovely and with coffee in the morning. Alexandra Wenman, Findhorn Press, Findhorn, Scotland. Go check it out. Hopefully, I will stop saying that every time I hold these cards, but I think people need to know about Findhorn, Scotland, and the stuff that goes down there, particularly those of a magical fae ilk, I'm just going to say. And everybody's got an archangel working with them. Different reasons, seasons, or lifetime, depending on archetype. So let's see who's helping. Please take a nice deep breath. This is a different vibe. Still point. As I call upon the pantheons of archangels, great celestials, arcs of angels, please, 1 card in clarity. For the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, who is the archangel lending their guidance, their grace, their love, their wisdom, their power, their message to help the Pisces and the cross watchers alchemize the hero? From shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, 4 cups on the inner, 2 cups on the outer, acknowledging apprehension by slowing down this full to new. Sandalphon. Wait till you see him. It's like Anthony Kiedis with wings. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a red hot chili pepper. Oh, there's something about long hair. Sorry. It's a myrrh thing, ain't it? It's a myrrh thing. Myrrh. Card number 5. Right? Is that a 5 or is that a fancy 3? No, that's a 5. Would you like to see him again? I think you do. I mean, come on. Freaking rock star. That's all I need. I end up with a rock star. Don't be shook. I'll be shook for us all. 5. Because, shook me all night long. Sandalphon, a prayer. Oh, good. I'm good at prayer. Not so good with musicians. Card number 5, Sandalphon, prayer. The angel who truly links heaven and earth, Sandalphon, is known as the tallest angel. Well, there you go. I do have a type. Tall with long hair. Legolas, essentially. Sandalphon is known as the tallest angel, so gigantic in fact that it is said to take 500 years to travel from his feet to his head. Well, that's going to make dating a little tricky. Like his twin, Metatron. Metatron, the voice for God. Sandalphon is one of the only 2 angels who previously walked the earth as a human. So I probably did date him. One would think he was able to change shapeshift. Past life flashbacks. He was the prophet Elijah. Good to know. He is charged with looking after our planet and taking our prayers to God, weaving them into a crown of daisies. Well, that's sweet. Often symbolized by a wheel of fire rolling down the road. Sandalphon is also known as the wheel of the divine chariot, and like his image in the card, he keeps our feet planted firmly on the ground while we embark on our journey of enlightenment. Okay. The message: surrender your requests and worries to heaven, so you can make space for positive change. This is a shadow read. I get this. Wait for a miracle. I am here to receive your wishes, and I am working to help you manifest your hopes into tangible form. Manifestation. But clearing the path obviously is necessary here. I don't know why he's playing a lute, but I'm up for it. and down for it. Fabulous footwear. I mean, he is Sandalphon. I'm allowed to joke. I'm allowed to joke. Believe me, I'm allowed to joke. I'm still alive. I must be allowed to joke. Okay. Well, I have an in with the Archangel of Lyons, Archangel Ariel, let's just say. It's all family. Let's remove some obstacles. Keeping this as a relatively light reading. I mean, the only kind of sort of womp here is the four of cups on the inner, but remutable water will be fine. Whispers of Lord Ganesh to remove the obstacles. The Hindu elephant-headed god of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles to help with the alchemy. And he's lovely. Please take a nice deep breath. I might be getting emotional. Still point. And such a lovely shift. As I call to the beloved Lord Ganesh, please, great God of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, one card in clarity, please, for the beloved Pisces Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, considering we've got Sandalphon for prayer, manifesting our heart's desires and our wishes into physical form. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power to help us alchemize? The hero archetype, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, 4 cups on the inner, 2 cups on the outer, acknowledging apprehension, slowing down and going into prayer. Asking for the help, doing it vertically instead of horizontally for a bit. What you got for us, please, beloved one? Your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message for us this full to hour. New personal transformation, right? This is all about us on the inner, regardless what anybody else is doing on the outer, hence the slow down and go into prayer. Now, prayer is a whole conversation. It's a triggery word for some people. People say thoughts and prayers. I'm like, are you going to sit down for 5 minutes and at least light a tea light and say prayer? I do. All the time. Before I do these readings, I do. But, look what I do for a living. So personal transformation. Look at that. Ganesh saying this is how you do it. This is alchemy. But this is the kind of alchemy you can only do for yourself, which some would say is the only thing you can do, right? Is shift your own from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, blah. blah, blah. Personal transformation. Please breathe it in. Card number 35, personal transformation. Your soul is assisting you with creating changes to align you with your life's purpose or porpoise. Both can be true. Ganesha is pointing to the heavens and encouraging you to be open to new ideas and the growth of your spirit. Listen to the still, small voice within. That's Piscean terrain. You may have been feeling a strong desire to obtain or experience again a sense of meaning, inspiration, or purpose in your life. This is likely a time in which you are making some significant adjustments in your life. These adjustments are helping you in the process of changing yourself from the old you to the new you, and you will soon benefit from a fresh perspective on life. This is the shadow work necessary for renewal, our new moon coming on a Monday. Duran Duran. You are in a great place now for honoring the person who you truly are or want to be. Acknowledging apprehension. Is this a greater stage? We're kind of scared. It's okay. Rather than simply following a routine that has little meaning to you. This is a profound spiritual journey that you are experiencing, which brings greater meaning and purpose into your life. You know, like when it does click, when it does work, and you look back at all you went through and you go, holy crap, that was perfectly choreographed and I didn't miss a step. That's seeing things through the eyes of spirit. Just saying for myself. This will renew your inner energy, eliminate everything in your life that is not essential to your transformation. Realize that some of your activities may be in place simply to act as buffers or distractions from what is truly important. This sounds familiar. Why am I thinking Scorpio? Why am I thinking Scorpio? Wait. Inspiring transformation. Yeah. They got this card, Scorpio. Interesting. Scorpio, Pisces, water signs. Got it. My guides are good, man. Realize some of your activities may be in place simply to act as buffers or distractions from what is truly important. Of a Pisces, chances are that's true. Allow the changes that are taking place and trust that a period of greater calm and stability will follow. Ganesha is calling you to your destiny. Your calls for guidance have not gone unnoticed, and you will ultimately find what you are yearning for. And destiny is what happens when the hero is handed fate. What you cannot change, you take the journey. And you alchemize fate to destiny, led to gold. One more card. Well, our last card down, the blessed be, the hidden blessing, the gold within the lead. If we just do the alchemy, and we've got the word transformation on the table, which is what this is all about. Transforming those three atoms. So as much as I like to keep these shadow readings light, because they're shadow readings, and really there's nothing on here that feels horrific. Again, that Four of Cups mileage may vary where you are with that as a Pisces or a cross watcher in any given moment. I think acknowledging apprehension is good for the Four of Cups because it can kind of go either way, right? So if we just do the best that we can, feel what we gotta feel, heal what we gotta heal, here's what we can look forward to, because the blessing is already here. It's hidden. It's just the difference between lead and gold. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. Really ground. Still point. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons, a delegation, please, from all traditions, lineages, and cultures, for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, receiving the vibration that's underneath, above, and around this reading. Please, what is the hidden blessing? The gold within the lead, some light at the end of the tunnel to assist the Pisceans and the cross watchers alchemize the hero archetype. From shadow to light, from lead to gold, from pain to peace, to villain to hero, from perdition to paradise, from hell to heaven, from fear to love. with the 4 cups on the inner, 2 cups on the outer, acknowledging apprehension, slowing down with Sandalphon prayer. God, he's so cute. Personal transformation, the alchemy itself, going to and rising from ashes, going from manta ray at the bottom of the ocean to dolphin surfing at the waves at the top and everything in between. Please, beloved pantheons of all pantheons, what's the hidden blessing? Last card down. The Piscean Collective. This full to our new February 2023. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Uh-oh. Now look. This could be an internal battle. Could be an extra. I mean, this feels like a battle between the heart and the second chakra. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Apprehension. Let's see. This is a bit dramatic, but Pisces we're talking about here. We can look in a mirror. Card number 29. Blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Oofa. Here we go. Well, you wanted to end with a bang. I think this might be it. We do these blessings for real because they are blessings and prayers, essentially. So we'll chat at the end of this. Let's see how this goes. Please take a nice deep breath. Clear that throat chakra, Mal. Still point. Call up that Amazon from within. Here we go. Pantheons of the Divine transmit. Card number 29, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. A blessing to help you through a conflict that must be faced with courage and compassion for all involved, including us. Battles in our lives are not always the way we have seen them depicted. They may not be a fight or a confrontation or the clash of swords swinging. Sword fight. Most of us do not want the battle. We want the peace and to talk and parlay our way through our differences and the difficulties within our lives. Many times we may walk away knowing that the battle will bring more damage than we can face. And at other times we must walk through the fires of confrontation and go into a battle we did not want, but which can no longer be avoided. So, this is a blessing on those who are to face a battle they wished was not theirs to fight, but it has become clear that they have no choice but to confront, to bring out their arms and to fight. It may be with the law, it may be with wits, it may be through speaking your truth, and it may be by refusing to accept what another has determined is enough for you. It may be with a challenge or a condition or an injustice or a cruelty. That's just the preface. Here's the actual blessing. Breathe. Whatever the nature and form of the battle before you, accept now this blessing upon you for your courage, for your reluctance to bring aggression into the world, for your refusal to run, for your determination to see this story through, and for the belief you now have in yourself and whatever cause it is you now stand up for. This is the hero archetype. This is the hero's journey. For your warrior's heart, which is blessed with courage and strength of the feeling of fear, yet the ability to stand your ground. For the quiet in the chaos that you will find, and for the sacrifice you will make in order to see this through. You are blessed, and your warrior spirit is rising, and it is blessed. For you are no aggressor or foolish conqueror. You are a soul who will no longer run from what stands between you and the rest of your beautiful life. Blessed be. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is, Al. Jewelry on. A kick-ass reading. Okay, let me have a dolphin, shark, whale, shark, something like that going on. I get it. So look, the personal transformation is essential here. Acknowledge that apprehension. Whatever this battle is, again, could be within yourself between heart and second chakra, but whatever. This is quite a powerful rate. Look, if this connected for you, if it made sense to you, hit the thumbs up, help the other Pisces find it. It's the only thing that doing the thumbs up does for me anymore on YouTube, so have at it. If you want to help out, comment if you feel it as well, and certainly subscribe if this made sense to you. What kind of Two of Cups is this? I want to know, because I'm not doing this with anybody right now that I'm aware of, but we'll see. And certainly, if you want the deeper dive, if you want more magic, miracles, mysticism, and Malcolm, Patreon, no, seriously. It is my heart's passion. I love it so very much. So I know this ain't about my career, because I'm loving it over on Patreon. And go look at what we're serving. We've got a lot of Pisceans over there, of course. Just check out the menu. You might want to come splash along with us down the river. Mix my metaphors as we go. But if you would like a private reading, because this is a private reading kind of thing, it looks like personal transformation as a professional, which is my gig. Been helping people doing it for a very, very, very long time. There's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal will explain everything you need to know about booking a reading with me. Makes it simple so we can actually set it up relatively quickly. Otherwise, I love you. Hang in there. That brought out the Amazon in me so freaking strong. I'm up for it. I'm ready. But to do it with compassion. Let's do that spiritual transformation. You with me? I'm with you. Hang in there. I love you. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be.